Hello everybody. Second video here for the day. Those are the twin flame questions that were brought into, and gonna try to answer it. Which is some of them I answered it a while back. It is about the truth and also the current energies. If you haven't watched the astrology report what I just made, that astrology report is about focus on the past, what happened in the past. That comes in from when Jupiter was retrograde, right now when he switched to direct. We have to perform to go ahead and fix the past. And that's why a lot of the people gonna comes in and look at it into it. If you haven't seen the astrology report, you can see it. It's uploaded into but most important part is that all those three questions, they have one thing in common. I made it a video about the relationship and how it needs to be with the karmic relationship and how it needs to be honest about it. The most important part is when you have the communications with your twin flame or with your spouse, which is your karmic relationship, be a freaking honest. It is about truth, it's about things. And especially right now, in this period right now, when we do all this upgrades, we do all those updates into it, it is about you to go ahead and be your truth. It is about to be your truth. I'm going to be making a video about a church project after that. That's going to be explaining a little bit more in details to what we can do about the future. It is not about the future at the moment. It is about now. You have to be mindful about the future. You have to be kind of like have a something that it's out there, but it's more important what you're doing today. We actually have to determine the actions into the future. This is what happens is the past is gonna hunt you down. The past is gonna come out, the truth is gonna come out, and when the lies coming out, that's gonna be ugly. In some cases, it's very ugly. In some cases, the situations is you're getting a help when everything is already messed up. And the question is, why you wait until this everything messed up? Why you have to come out in the public as a twin flame? Which is also is gonna be talking more about on the next video about the church project into. So there was a questions routed in, which is there all kind of like connected to the twin flame and karmic relationship video that I made a while back into it. I'm going to read you the questions and I'm going to talk about it. And I'm going to read the next question. I'm going to talk about it and I'm going to read the last one. It kind of like going to repeat whatever I just said at the end into it. So the first thing was like, hi Dio, I just watched one of your videos about karmic relationships and a twin flame relationship. I'm married and I just realized a while ago that I find my twin flame. I agree with you that better say the truth than suffer. By telling my twin that I am his twin might scare him away. He will think I am crazy. Don't think that you're crazy. Never think about that you're crazy. Never think about the truth. Here is the test that when I said, we are twin flames and she's my twin flame, and I didn't hide from nobody, everybody thought I'm crazy. But deep inside of me, I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew about things into it. She began to acting narcissistic. She began to acting like cut everything from this beautiful, shiny, smiley girl that she was. All of a sudden, she turned out to like a totally ice cold person. Not only to me, but to some other people as well, because the truth that was inside of her was suppressed, was pushed down. She iced it up, she got pregnant, and the whole story went down the hill. But this is what happened is don't assume. Never assume something. If you're the twin flame, you're a twin flame. Say the truth and live within the truth. Because sooner or later, you'll see it down the road that the truth, when it comes out, it's going to come out sooner or later. Some people, the truth will come out when they're ending their physical life, because they gonna have no more power of holding it inside. They know it's their last days, and this is the time when the people do confessions. And sometimes things like this, they say who they love, what it was, and that they have to complete this inside of them. You maybe see sometimes the post that lovers they meet when they're in their 90s. You see all that into it, and never be assumed that you're crazy about it. Never be ashamed of what you are. You are a twin flame, you are a twin flame. Although he said to me a while ago that he wants to be with me so much, perhaps he might know this already. Perhaps it's only an assumption. He probably knows the thing it is when you communicate and you have, if you haven't seen that video, I would suggest you to see it. It's the naked talk. This is the time when you talk soul to soul, when you talk from heart to heart. This is as when you don't hide anything. You just being real. You just being you. And when you do those talks with your twin flame, doing them with the truth vibration, so that way there is going to be nothing inside of you that's going to be hidden. There's going to be no lies. So later on, those lies, those hidden parts, they don't have to hunt you down, because there's going to be a moment when this thing is going to come out. It's going to be like like the incubator, and all of a sudden when everything is ready to hatch, it's going to be torn in pieces. Some of the twin flames, they have this game, it's called blame. Like a lot of the runners, they say, you destroyed my life, this thing it's incredible, but it's destroying my life. I understand this love, but you destroying my life. They blaming you. What happening is the real blame, that the real situation it is that they're trying to find an excuse for it not to be the truth. And when the truth comes out into it down the road, they will realize that they blamed you for you speaking of your truth. Because for one way, one reason, it doesn't matter. It's the difference. The difference could be so many: age gap, religions, social status, ethnicity, you can name it. They don't want to resonate with that love. They don't want to do that love because they think that you destroying their life. You don't destroying their life. You helping them to understand real love. And if they keep holding to the old, they're gonna cut everything. They're gonna become cold, and that's how they're gonna live their life until something happens. And when something happens, it could be happen like a volcano comes out into. Does he knows? He probably knows, because the vibrations of love between lovers, they are very, very high. And when they're in soul, they know everything. The things are known. They're not hidden. And the more you open the clear channel of communication, the more you open, you remove all the restrictions inside of you of what he may think and what he perhaps. Just focus on the truth. It's all about the truth. You to be on the truth, you to be out there, not only a truth for you, but you also to be a truth for others. Because we wouldn't be in these situations today if the generations before us, they were living in the truth. I will show you a statistic later on about the channel, and you will see it that it's kind of like a curve. You're gonna see people who are on a very high age gap. We're talking about people over 60s. You're gonna see what the people are between the age from 30 till 45, 50, and then you're gonna see the people there between 18, 24, 30ish, and you will understand what I'm trying to tell you. It's everything depends of how you true into it. This is why when I say to a lot of the twin flames, go out and open. There is a lot of reasons you need to come out and open. It's not only because of the truth, but it's also because of people after you into it. So the second thing was My husband and I separated 3 days ago. He left. He knows about my twin flame, and I can't handle it. My life is a wreck now. We have been married 28 years next month, been together for 30. I love him. We have two beautiful, smart girls, 16 and 13. I am scary. I reply, it is what it is. Just go with the flow. Some people hide the truth. When truth comes out, it's a mess. Just go out with the flow and do not provoke anything. This is the example of what I was talking about, just about the egg. When you trying to getting the cover the truth, all of a sudden the truth wants to come out, and then when it comes out, it's that mess into. For me, that was in a very early stage, very at the beginning. I recognize the twin flame. I recognize the soul connection. I recognize everything because all that soul energy from her eyes that came inside of me. I got all those downloads for anything and everything the way I was into it. Doesn't matter how much love letter I wrote it to her. Doesn't matter how much everybody see the love. Doesn't matter of anything into it. She hides. She continue to hide. That it's her issues. But I'm talking about it here is for you and an example of what it's the consequences of not being the truth. Those are the consequences, and when the karmic relationship is done, this is what's going to happen. The karmic relationship, it's done. It's over. It's time for you to live the life as a soul, with or without your twin flame. That doesn't really kind of like a matter. For a lot of you, it's going to matter. If it's about destiny, it's a destiny. If you're going to be united with your twin flame, you're going to be united with your twin flame. That you should not focus. You should more focus on yourself, living on the truth, and be example for the next generation. Because when the next generation is when they recognize this connection, the next generation is going to do the right things on the basis of our experiences into it. The thing it is about your kids. They're 16 and 13. Mine's they're 20 and 14. I did the right thing back then. That the truth I said to my kids. I told my wife, listen, you don't resonate with me. I can't touch you in the bed. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Everything in my body, it's about this girl, even though she doesn't want to do anything. But I have to be my truth. I have to be what I am. I explained it to my kids. I told my kids. And that was the greatest thing I think I ever did in life about that truth, because I give them an example. Specifically right now, my oldest one, she really understands this. She begins to understand this real part, and she is like that. I understand what you did, and it's very honorable. And there is nothing better for you, your kids, to admire you for the truth you say. So again, the truth is a twin flame. It's a very crucial into it. On this case, into it, just go with the flow. Let the universe handle everything from now on. If your husband wants to figure out what twin flames is and tries to understand this, he can find this. If you feel like you want to go ahead, you can refer a channel into it. By the way, I'm going to make some video about who to listen as a twin flame from YouTube. A lot of people ask me and send me some stuff, and they ask for guidance. I'm gonna make another video, maybe tomorrow or maybe today, depends on how the things are going around into it. But it's very important how you understand how you present the information about the twin flames. Basically, it's got a one thing that Aristotle said, love is composite of a one soul in two different bodies. And he said that many thousands of years ago. But question is why we didn't get it even after 2,000 years? Why it's not popular? Why it's not told to people? That is whole another ball game. and I think that the Project Church maybe help with this, but we're going to talk about this when the Project Church video is made. Okay, here you go. That's the last one. Hello, Dio. Hope you are fine. Much respect for you. How you keep on living your mission, the recovering, healing yourself, and at the same time, you are a big example. Thank you. I have a question. Do you think when twin flame meet and they are intimate, make love, it can trigger separation afterwards? 10 more issues come up. There is always going to be more issues comes up when you are with your twin flame. If you had a chance to be intimate, I never got a chance to it, but if you get a chance to be intimate, and the more things will comes in into it, what now? What are we going to do now? What we have to look at it now? The best thing that it is bit is about one thing. First of all, be in your truth. And the second of thing, look at the difference, what kind of difference you need to solve. And once the difference is solved and understood, they're not anymore difference, they become part of the partnership into it. More separation, the separation can come if there's gonna be triggered those differences and you focus on the differences, like, you know what, we have to stop. I have so much money. If I got divorced, I'm gonna lose my money. I have to divorce her, then I'm gonna lose the house, I'm gonna lose the cars, I'm gonna that. Those are excuses into the more issue will comes up when you have kids. What about the kids? What about this? Let me tell you about the twin flame and kids. The kids know and they understand more than you can imagine. Into my kids, they understood. My oldest one slapped me a long time ago. That was a big kind of like a slap in my face when she told me that you should have divorced mom a long time ago. And those issues will comes up. The question it is are you gonna be keep living on the lie and keep everything secret, or you're gonna come out in the public? In this case, I totally get it. A lot of the twin flames, they're secret agents. They keep themselves in secret. They stay out in a secret, and when the mess comes up, then they, oh my God, what happened? It is, oh my God, what happened, because you're not in the truth. And there is going to be some more issues comes up. And I'm going to read more. And when they come together, the more awakened become more and more awakened, because his life becomes more and more struggle. Yeah, the twin flames are struggle. Why? They struggle because of you're with somebody else and everything that it's in your body, it's about somebody else. That is the difference between the struggle between the material life and the spiritual life. The spiritual connection, that everything that you ever have inside of yourself, now you're with somebody else, not with your wife, not with your partner, and that struggles are very hard. Some of the people, they become demisexual. They can, like, I don't want to touch you anymore. I need this soul connection in order to be intimate into it. And those struggles could be during the day. You're only thinking about the spiritual lover. It doesn't have nothing to do with your material lover. People see this light inside of you. They're like, what the hell happened to you? And it's hard to explain it to them and the people, what the heck happened to you, because of you lost somebody else. You haven't watched the movie In Your Eyes. I comment that video so many times, and that's what this says. When that video, when at the moment when they ask her, are you in love with somebody? You look so different, you show acting so different. It's like, no, I don't. You see, I'm married. And if you can watch that movie, and specifically that part into, you will see what I'm talking about. Those are the struggles that you're living in two different worlds at the same time. You have to eventually pick one. You have to choose the one, but the truth will remain of what it is, that you have to choose your spirituality, you have to choose your soul, because your heart and your body, they will die. You cannot run away from that. The question is about your soul. So look at the truth inside of the soul and focus on that. My twin flame messaged me yesterday. He has big troubles with his wife. He keeps me a secret. A lot of the people do. Nothing new underneath the heaven. That's it. I mean, those secrets, that's why I bring this video, that's why I bring those messages and out there. It's because the secrets are the one that creates your problem, that creates the trouble. You don't live free, you don't sleep right, nothing pretty much in your life is right. But if you are in your truth, if you do the right thing, if your soul is in peace at night, then you do the right thing. You know everything is going to be okay. The runner will run. They can run not from just from you. They run from the truth. They will run because the fear that they see themselves inside of you scares the crap out of them. And they will run and run and run and run, let them run, until they figure it out that in the universe they cannot run. Sooner or later, universe gonna catch up with them. They wanna catch up, that's gonna be some mess. And that mess is gonna be completely worse than you if you speak your truth down the line up front. Because when you don't speak your truth, you create more and more issues that piles up. It is like a black hole that, creates everything, and all of a sudden, boom, everything blows out of the way and everything is destroyed out of the way. So don't blame somebody, blame yourself. But here it is, the secret has to come out soon or later. My advice to you as a twin flame, talk to your twin flame, see what you guys have to do, and come out in the public. If your friends don't like you, they're not really friends. If your relative doesn't like you, they don't appreciate your truth. That's their issue, not yours. Your job is to stay in the truth. And we'll show you in the next video why it's more important into it. And here to continue with the message. She went out the house. He said he's lost in life. He don't know what directions to take. He earlier said he loves me more than his wife, but he says sometimes we have to sacrifice ourselves. Religion, culture, family, oh God, yes. Oh yes. The thing is, the soul loves one person, the body is someplace else for a reason, and could be religion, culture, family into it. And there is that part of lost. You're gonna be lost because of the duality inside of it, the duality inside of you first, and then in your twin. That duality can bring a lot of anger, a lot of aggravations, a lot of coldness. Silent treatment, silence is the most worst thing in there, because the silence, it's not going to solve the issues. Even if you think it can, nope. The silence is going to make it even worse, because you will create a deep emotional trauma inside of the person, because the person puts effort, time, and energy to silence that part, and that part is your soul. So once that part of the soul it's gonna be confused, then it's affecting every other relationship you have. And then the thing that is, I am lost. Some other people see a psychiatrist, a psychologist, and they seek that, they think about this and that. The reality was, you are not your truth. And he can be lost because of not the truth. The truth is here, what he says, he loves me more than his wife. That is a statement. And if he loves me more than his wife, then he should tell his wife, hey, I love this woman more than you. There's nothing I can do. I'm hopeless. The love is more powerful than everything that I can. Can we do this civilized way? It's got nothing wrong. of being the truth. But if he likes to make it happen and keep it everything as a secret agent, then the thing's gonna be come out sooner or later. When they come out, they're gonna come out badly. Ask me for time and not to app him, but I can't imagine not right. I could message him. Yeah, well, this is what happens is if he asks you not to message him and not to WhatsApp him, which that's what you mean here in the message, it is about he needs some time and space to solve his inner conflict between the truth and the lie. And whatever he is gonna make it out, because the man goes to the man cave thinking that he can solve the issues by himself. The twin flames, that's the whole part, is you to understand the both feminine and masculine energy, so you can be able to navigate them both, you to be getting them both, and you to act from both energies at the same time on the same question. So in this case, he has to go and find the two questions about the twin flame, find the part informations about the twin flame. Usually at those periods of lost, the universe, it's kind of like a have its own part of it, the divine. They're gonna send him music, numbers. Could be all of a sudden goes on YouTube and twin flame pops out, or he goes and Google it soul connections. He goes on through it, and then it's finding the part of the twin flame. That it's divine work that's going to be. My advice to you is wait for him to come out, wait for him to do the right things. And the good part it is that you can just send him a message. Okay, I will not app you, I will wait for you. Just once in a while, I'm just gonna check up on you, make sure you're okay. I'm gonna text you, hey, are you okay? Anything I can help you? But that's pretty much it. Don't try to use manipulation to manifestation. That is a typical feminine part, feminine energy. If I do this, he'll do that, and then he's gonna lose his wife, and he's gonna come with me. No, allow the soul to talk to him. Allow the soul to lead him to the truth, and hopefully everything is gonna be okay with you. I hope this video kind of like a help out the twin flame community. I hope you guys have your things, but please, 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 please stay in your truth. If the karmic relationship is over, be over with it. Go, move out, be on your own. You may not be with your twin flame, but go, be your truth. Because when you stay in the truth, the things will happen little by little down the road for you. But stay in the lie and living a life and the secret, then the things gonna come out, and sometimes they're gonna come out ugly. Be love.